The town of Silent Hollow was a place time forgot. Shrouded in mist and silence, it held on to its secrets, especially the one whispered about the old church on the hill. Locals said an evil resided there, an ancient mirror reflecting not your image, but your deepest fears. Most dismissed it as folklore, but the fear in their eyes told a different story. Generations passed, and the legend faded, becoming nothing more than a bedtime story to scare children. Yet the church remained abandoned, feared by those brave enough to remember. The mirror hidden in the church's depths awaited its next victim, hungry to feast on their terror. Sarah, a young woman new to Silent Hollow, scoffed at the town's lore. Intrigued by the abandoned church, she found herself drawn to its ominous presence. One night, a raging storm swallowed Silent Hollow. Thunder rattled the windows as Sarah decided to face the legend. Armed with a lantern, she ventured into the tempest, her curiosity outweighing her fear. The wind whipped around her, whispering the town's fears, urging her to turn back. Ignoring the warnings, she pushed forward, her boots sinking into the mud. The church loomed closer, its shadow stretching towards her like a hungry beast. The church door creaked open, revealing a dusty interior lit only by Sarah's flickering lantern. The air was heavy, thick with the scent of decay and dread. She navigated through the debris, her heart pounding in her chest. Then she saw it. At the altar, a tarnished silver mirror, its surface clouded with age. As Sarah neared, the mirror seemed to pulsate, its energy drawing her in. Hesitantly, she raised her lantern, its light illuminating the mirror's surface. The reflection wasn't her. Instead, her darkest fear stared back, the horrifying image of her family engulfed in flames, their screams echoing in her ears. Panic seized Sarah. The image in the mirror, so real, so vivid, paralyzed her with fear. She stumbled back, dropping her lantern with a clatter. Darkness enveloped her, but the image in the mirror remained, burned into her mind. She was trapped in her nightmare, the flames licking at her sanity. Then a voice, raspy and ancient, slithered from the mirror. Fear is a powerful offering. It promised release from the torment in exchange for something precious, her life force. Weakened and consumed by terror, Sarah found herself agreeing, her voice a mere whimper. The air grew heavy, suffocating her. The reflection in the mirror began to change. The flames subsided, replaced by a vision of her escaping the church, free from the torment. Hope flickered in her heart, a lifeline in the suffocating darkness. But the price of freedom dawned on her, her life for her escape. "No!" she screamed, her voice echoing in the empty church. She clawed at the mirror, but her fingers met only cold glass. The vision remained, a cruel mockery of her desperation. Her pleas for mercy were met with the echo of the storm raging outside. The storm subsided by daybreak, leaving behind an eerie calm. The townsfolk, their faces etched with worry, gathered at the church fearing the worst. They found the church doors open, a palpable silence greeting them. The interior was undisturbed, except for a lantern lying on the floor, its flame extinguished. Then they saw it. The mirror. It was no longer tarnished and old, but gleamed with an unnatural light. Gone was the reflection of the church's interior, replaced by a new image, the shadowy silhouette of a young woman, her face contorted in a silent scream, forever trapped within the mirror's dark depths. Silent Hollow's legend lived on, a chilling reminder of the price of curiosity.